and then we'll continue with more scattered showers and storms on Friday. Now, the weekend's rain chances are really dependent on what our Gulf moisture tries to do. National Hurricane Center saying that, yeah, it's not a guarantee that this is really going to develop. They've knocked down the chances to 30% now, so an even lower chance that we do get a tropical depression. Still some low pressure will likely spin up with this. It may just never really organize enough to meet the criteria for a depression or a storm. But yes, some disturbed weather across the Gulf this weekend, and certainly heavy rain being an issue for Florida. So it's a reminder that you don't necessarily need a depression, you don't need a named storm to get weather impacts. And in this case, it's going to come from rainfall. You can see all that moisture staying pulled in the Gulf of Mexico through the weekend here, right on in our coast areas. So the further south you get, the higher the rain chances will be. The further north you get, the drier it will be. And then as we get into next week, all that moisture gets pulled towards Florida as our weak cool front moves into the region. So right now, think in our coastal areas today, tomorrow, and Saturday, 3 to 5 inches of rain spread out over those 3 days. North Shore areas probably less than an inch. So higher rain totals the further south you get, with your bigger flooding issues developing off towards Florida. And you can see there, we could see some fairly impressive totals of 7+ inches. Some guidance is suggesting parts of south central Florida get over 10 inches of rain through the weekend and through early next week, as that tropical moisture gets pulled that direction. For us, yes, a couple showers, but it's also going to be breezier this weekend. I do think our winds will be gustier on Saturday. A nice breeze out of the east here, but watch as you get out into the Gulf. You could start to see some fairly high wind gusts Saturday afternoon. 40+ mile-an-hour winds out in the Gulf waters, 20 to 30 inland here. So we may see some minor coastal flooding with a persistent east wind through our weekend, but yeah, it will be breezier. Elsewhere, we've got Hurricane Kirk. It is now up to a major hurricane. It rapidly intensified since yesterday. Leslie has been named now behind Kirk, and they're basically following each other here through the Atlantic, and luckily they're following each other out to sea. So Kirk is going to be a major hurricane. Leslie is expected to intensify into a hurricane. Very unusual to have 2 big storms like that out in the Atlantic in early October. Not very often that it's that busy that far out as we get into the latter part of the season. So have your rain gear with you. Scattered showers and storms today, scattered showers and storms tomorrow. Your weekend is not a wash, but I do think there will be some rain on Saturday. Sunday is trending drier, and your temperatures are generally going to be in the low to mid 80s. And then next week, our weak cool front's going to move in around Monday night or so. Notice it doesn't really have any cold air with it, so we stay in the 80s, but our mornings do get nicer. We'll have low 60s and upper 60s across the area, and might even see a few upper 50s on the North Shore by the end of next week.